Time. Get ready. Third and the last round. Time. Naganfele. Again, Kolano my idea. Mumbo muse. Easy. Mumbo muse. Okay. Decision is a draw. Mumbo musemo mama adie, mama Kolana enye easy. Wait me ahead, the HNC. Okay, it's a draw. Okay. Get ready. Round one. Mumbo Muse, Mama Yade, and Easy, sir, Mama Yade. And Chair Ombeko national team now, Omako Jim Magana. Oh, Mumbo Muse. Clement Ado versus Musa Lomote. Report to the now. After you do impenifo no at the end so into eno emu be hye ye wi a ye be frɛ winner into eno de emu be nya result. Clement Ado versus Musa Lomote. Report now. Your friend Musa Lomote of Greater Accra, and at the Osha Blue, no, your friend Clement Edu, or no, of the Central Region. Round 1. Abdul Jabbar Mohammed Idris Adams, stand by. Abdul Mohammed versus Idris Adams. Get ready.
Edu. So we are back with the 67 kilogram action between Clement Edu in the blue of the Central Region against Musa Lomote in the red of the Greater Accra Region. This is round number 2, and Clement Edu goes to the body. He is putting up a show for his people here. He wants the people of Cape Coast to get a feel of the boxing action, that they have somebody who is ready to be selected for the national boxing team. This is a Ghana Boxing Federation collaboration with the Central Regional Boxing Federation, tapping the talents from this side of the country for the benefit of the national teams. And we've already had 3 juvenile bouts, and Musa Lomote was in some trouble there because Clement Edu continues to dominate him here in Cape Coast. It's another good leverage out there from Clement Edu, the man in the blue. He goes with the powerful punch, but Musa Lomote tries to respond, and the referee gives Musa Lomote the standing count. Clement Edu has been dominant in this particular fight. He's a 67 kg welterweight category here in Cape Coast. It is the Fetu Afashia 2024 boxing competition here in the place they called London Bridge in Cape Coast. It's a very, very famous place here in the Central Regional Capital. Remember, Cape Coast here used to be the regional, in fact, the capital city of Ghana before somewhere in the 18th, 19th century. If I have my history lessons, I remember my history teachers very well. It was changed to Accra. And the Ghana Boxing Federation President Bernard Quartey has led his team from Accra to come and supervise this particular fight here, show here in Cape Coast. And there goes the end of this particular round, number 2 of this 67 kg action. 3 juvenile fights have already taken place, all involving boxers from Central Region against boxers from Greater Accra Region. And our ring announced a ring girl. You can see the Central Region ring girl showing and dancing on top of it to announce that we are about to go into round number 3. Beautiful, beautiful scenes here in Cape Coast.
Abdul Mohammed.
You are live on KA Sports Boxing.
Get ready for the next bout.
Here in Cape
Second
Coast.
bout, third and the final round.
So you heard the ring side announcer indicating that we are set for the 3rd and final round. And our referee has some issues with people taking shots at ringside to get that they are too close to the ring. They have to get back a bit before the action is continuing here. The man in the red, Musa Lomote, tries to go on the offensive there against the man in the blue, Clement Edu of the host region, Central, of course. Is the Ghana Boxing Federation collabo with the Central Regional Boxing Federation Fetu Afashia 2024 boxing tournament here at the London Bridge inside Cape Coast, Central Region of Ghana. This, the welterweight category bout, 67 kg that is. And nothing can separate these boxers at this point in time. But clearly, Clement Edu has been the man in control so far, if you ask me, my candid opinion, at ringside. The action continues. And Musa Lomote falling onto the ropes there. He appears to be very, very worn out here. Musa Lomote, the man in the red from Greater Accra, against the man in the blue, Clement Edu of Central Region. Clement Edu goes on the offensive once again. He goes with a jab, right, left, and Musa holds on for dear life. He clinches Edu, the man of the Greater Accra region, not showing up at all here, taking a beating from the Central Regional boxer, and Musa goes down once again, and our referee gives him the mandatory count. Musa, you can see, is struggling to even breathe here. And the referee cautioning him to go to his corner. And there goes the time as the bout comes to an end here.
Central Papa.
Oh!
Now the decision. Referee stop contest. Blue declare the winner. Mumba Musa Wayade. The following boxers should stand by. Philip Kwanzaa versus Richard Mensah. Stand by for the next bout. Mohammed, of the Greater Accra. And now the Ocean Blue, no, your friend Idris Adams, of Free Central Region. We are 70 kg. A light middleweight.
So the action continues here in Cape Coast. We have a light middleweight contest coming up next. And it's once again Central Region against Greater Accra Region. The man from the Central Region.
Run.
Is
Round one.
Idris Adam Salif in the blue against Abdul Jibril Muhammad of the Greater Accra Region in the red. We are underway. And Adam Salif in the blue of the Central Region, surely with the height advantage here. So we are still going here with our fifth fight of tonight's show. Fight number 5. And it's between the man in the red from Greater Accra, Abdul Jibril Mohammed, against Idris Adam Salif of the Central Region in the blue. It's a light middleweight contest, 70 kg as we call it in the amateur boxing. We actually don't go with the names. We have the weight categories.
Central Region in the near Brie, or Pastor Fawi in the coffee, to Ambassador Bediago in the near Brie.
The show continues. It's resulted in a not too beautiful fight, but as the round goes, as the fight process, I'm sure they'll start giving us some good show. As you can see, the man from Greater Accra in the red goes on the offensive by the... Oh, once again, this clearly are amateurs who are now, you know, learning the ropes. So you wouldn't expect too much from them. It's all part of the plan of the Ghana Boxing Federation to develop the sport throughout the regions. And on the 20th of this very month, which is exactly 2 weeks from today, there will be another such event in Volta region when they also have a very great night of boxing for their young stars in that region to see which of them can be selected to join the national boxing team, which the Ghana Boxing Federation president and some of the top coaches of the national boxing team, including Coach Latte, are all here in Cape Coast supervising this action, looking at the boxers, watching them, you know, scouting for the potential good boxers to fight for the national boxing teams. You know, we have the youth team, which is the Black Rockets, the juvenile team, and we have the Black Hitters, who are the female side, as well as the Black Bombers themselves, who have won 4 Olympic medals for Ghana in history, the most by any sporting discipline in the history of this country in the participation at the Olympic Games. Unfortunately, Ghana couldn't be represented at the last Olympics, that is the just ended Olympics last month in Paris, France, and the authorities led by Mr. Kwate have vowed to never let that repeat itself again. So they have started work right here, right now, towards Los Angeles 2028, where Ghana believe we should be represented at the boxing, even though it still remains unclear if there will be a resolution for boxing to find its way at the Olympic Games 2028 regarding the current impasse going on between the IOC and the IBA with the rise of world boxing. So we'll live to see what will happen in 2028, but Ghana has begun the journey to 2028 Los Angeles Olympic Games already. And here, round number 2 of our 70 kg fight action here in Cape Coast. The man in the red from Greater Accra against his central regional opponent in the blue. It's a ding-dong affair. No age given between the both boxers in round 1, and now we have round number 2. The man in the blue goes to the left, but his opponent will never allow him to fight. Clinching is the game plan of the boxer from the Greater Accra region, not putting up any good show to make the Greater Accra region proud at all. They are renowned to be the hub of Ghanaian boxing. All the Ghanaian world champions, all the Olympic medalists, all those who have brought Commonwealth titles to Ghana, they are all from the Greater Accra region. Either we have had Isaac Doraf Sondogbe and Joseph King Kong Agbeko, who are clearly from the Volta region, become world champions too, but they never did it without passing through the Bukom Hub, training there, fighting there, learning there. So A lot is expected of Greater Accra boxers, but the man in the red here. Abdul Mohammed certainly not making the Greater Accra region proud at all. Maybe he will change from this time going on in this round number 2. There goes, he tries to go on the offensive. He is a boxer who never retreats. He keeps coming forward, but when he comes forward, he just comes into the opponent. It's not a good style of boxing at all. And I hope the boxing coaches here are learning and they will teach Mohammed in the days to come so that he learns and improves, because he's not putting up a good show yet at all. But the fight continues. The man in the blue, Adam Salif of the Central Region, he goes on the offensive. Clearly the one with the height and reach advantage. And once again, Abdul Jibril Mohammed of the Greater Accra region clinches. And he has caught the back of the head of Idris Adam Salif of the Central Region. And I understand our referee has called off the fight, disqualified. I don't really know. Let's hear for the verdict from the ringside, announcer. But I think from what Abdul Jibril Mohammed was doing, it wouldn't be surprising for me if the referee has disqualified him. Let's wait for the verdict. Remember, this is a Fetu Afashia 2024 boxing bonanza here at London Bridge inside Cape Coast, the Central Regional Capital of Ghana. This show is
disqualified. Blue declared the winner.
And
to the ring.
I did predict Abdul Jibril Mohammed.
Should report to the ring now. Boxers now, Marcus Isiano.
And it appears at this point we'll take a break for the fighters who fought so far to be rewarded, because I saw a lot of prizes around just before the show started, so I think they will be rewarded, giving prizes for their performance. So we'll hear from the officials who have now joined us in the ring to make these presentations to these boxers who have fought so far. We've had 5 fights so far, 3 juvenile fights and 2 of the seniors, the amateurs. And so far, the amateur fights we've had, the Central Regional guys have dominated the Greater Accra guys and have both won. But the 3 juvenile fights we had all ended in a draw. So Greater Accra, I know in Accra, the one that is supposed to lead. Let's wait for the ring.
boxing say elite oye ana air boxing na kwenyi onye at other form chide enya oye aboafo ye bada hina aboafo eti sisi ala answer na makodon boxers them American say area boxing that's in your boafa or yes in the Ibutumaye. America say your Pink Enterprise and one of what or yeah official assistant Ghana Boxing Federation Central Region in nature a man able to have. You want to my for her now or baby kakra what the better all the boxers are waiting Kanwaba. I want to try so embrace one at the Nina at the Botchado. If you are May executive or your Ghana Boxing Federation Central Region, may don't want to say but that's one. If we are or your national president for Ghana Boxing Federation of Waha, or Pedro Nanakakra, Nemum, Uncle Chikra, the Mabri, Mama, or your Pink Enterprise. One anniversary for Wabe presentation, answer and Mamanka there. Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly, Wapua, or your boxing in with Papa, the man, or your Ghana Police Service, Nana Amos Renters, Echo, or your Crew Town. Epe Egwa Atlado, upon a water to oil party wedding engagement, Bibiala funeral, Echo oil the name most renters are Ebenebi. Big enterprise, all your stationery, all your books, they will serve you, they are the best. And as Sanahin in Nayaman, Kweku Ian, Otikan, another not fun, or ya Kweku Akayenzu. Ono and also Otta Hinechil. Make us say, Yawa JL Properties, the main sponsor of official at 60 boxing bout. I want to see Adan. And there, Abaye Ejuma Asonko, one CEO, Dr. Kundia Olenslinsi of JL Properties. Ono ana Obada, Oya Osabel Manana Umbrenum, ne statue, Odyssey, Oya Krutawa, and also Anna Opua, Ghana Boxing Federation, Oya Sanjin, Emma and their boxing Sonkon Bado. Yawa Kofi Instrument Enterprise. Ina Opua, Oya and their boxing, and Yatuna, Yetu Adansi. Ente Ansana Mokodon. Mama, the president of Ghana Boxing Federation Central Region, Wamahena Akwaba, it's your first symbol, your face here, Master Kinto Waka. Yambo Sema, Yaman Akwaba.
You got for one film. You want to watch some member of boxing in the morning. And then, that's for some film, Papa film, indoor game film. Oh, lovely. I want come and I want you my number 2 my baby. I don't call Yat the box national baby. Mastermind Yabada Yura Pena boxing attending out national president Mr. Bernard Cote. Mr. Bernard Cote, if you can all the way now, the whole Ghana boxing president, Ghana Boxing Federation. All about so. Also, all about Central Regional, or executive, or boxers. Now, Chukuya, wait to watch sponsor boxers with it in woman, what's a Pink Enterprise? Pink Enterprise. Being a Baba, Yini Efe, another Yunusi Iraba, another NK, Nanakoba. Baba Waka, if you waka, a rabba waka, Nanakoba, woman was a Pink Enterprise. Jabafra, Babu Kawa, Umbama, also what the stationery in the books in our direction, if you are boxing in Yabafra, Babu Waka, Babu Kwaniwa, Yabafra, Mrs. Walker, Yabafra, if you waka, Nanakoba, Junior. For one by presenting as an informer, all the boxes. Executives who was in a woman once a moment. Well, it's a books, but a stationery. Woman once a month. It's your friend winners here. What the way in the Wabachi Town at the Sunko. Your president. As some of the buying Wabaka Chain. The judge of the Baba Chapness of Bama Yaswati. If you have you may see. It is easy as a welcome if you are there. I send you the box number. Yes, I have the box number. Yes, woman, Mrs. Walker, Mrs. Walker, Mrs. Chinto Walker. If you walk out, Mpocha, Venus, what happened in the water moment? When you know, one for one. It's okay. You know, it's okay. If you're like, if you know, woman, Bonsa Marinas, Bank Enterprise. Bank Enterprise. One water on books and stationery, what Abra, Echo, Obrapa FM opposite. Obrapa FM opposite Bank Enterprise. What workers in the way here, Gloria Waha, Prince Waha, Nanakoba Waha, Jas Waha. Bank Enterprise, the other one I see. What's the way? Back to our baby Biasu, Wabachonadi. It's in this time and about Bowie. Wababa Yamo, no one Chonadi. Yeah, come one there. Silver cup is a no. Best box being a silver cup. Winner of the tournament to be a silver cup. Now, one per the central, one man must. You matter what's a central, you win a bit. Get a car for my son of a deal. Woman, ye. Where we are. As on the walk of one woman, wisdom, one woman, wisdom, woman, wisdom. What's welcome to? Think Enterprise, yet the one I see. Yet the one I see. Shabinka, Ibumu, Abra, Obrapa FM opposite. What on books, what on stationery, what on church record sites, what on pastoral care, what communion wear, communion cups, communion bread, communion with bowl, tray, Nina, pastoral care, cash and cashable stool. Nina being FM no water no Abra opposite Obrapa FM.
So yeah, that's it. I have Pink and for that time capture. Make the KA Sports assume this program very live on all the media handles. KA Sports. We have our media partners here, Eagle FM. Fully represented, or how Edward say. Since hello. You ever call the next bout? Richard Mensah, report to the ring. Philip Kwanzaa from Greater Accra, and the old blue no Richard Mensah from Central Region.
So we witness the officials, you know, acknowledging the, you know, partners, the supporters of this event. And we are straight into our fight number 6 of tonight's show. And it's once again Greater Accra versus Central Region. Philip Kwanzaa of Greater Accra in the all blue, whilst Richard Mensah of Central Region is in the blue top with the white down, white shorts that is, and a powerful shot there from, powerful right from Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa goes to work once again. He's a very experienced, campaigner in Accra. So
up next is special.
Finally, I think he wants to give
and it will feature
Greater Accra some victory here.
Greater Accra
And our referee have an issue with some of the Central Regional coaches at ringside, but he urges the boxers to continue on the show here in round number 1 of this our 62 kg category. That's the junior welterweight, and a powerful punch from Kwanzaa has necessitated the referee to give a standing count to Richard Mensah, who is rattled here very early in this fight. Kwanzaa has really come to fight, and he has been dominant so far, resulting in that standing count, and the action continues. He goes with the right again, but Richard Mensah, the man from the Central Region, tries to also fight back. Kwanzaa goes on the offensive once again. He is punishing Richard Mensah. He goes to the body. Oh, it's all Kwanzaa. And the referee once again intervenes. And Richard Mensah is disappointing the home crowd here because they expected a lot from him, and they're asking him, can't you throw your hand? We'll see going forward if Richard Mensah can do that. But here's Philip Kwanzaa putting out some great footwork skills there, and he goes once again. Richard Mensah, the man with the Richard Mensah, sorry, the Philip Kwanzaa. There is Philip Kwanzaa once again. He's punishing his opponent. It's all Kwanzaa, but Mensah tries to fight back. Oh, Mensah tries to go on the offensive, but he missed a powerful right hand of Kwanzaa, who holds on for dear life, but scoring the important point there. The action continues here in round number 1 of this 62 kg as the round comes to a halt. And the Central Regional supporters here are not happy at all with Richard Mensah, their boxer. The 2 Central Regional boxers have already secured victories, and it's the turn of Richard Mensah, but Philip Kwanzaa of Greater Accra is keen on scoring a win here for the first win for Greater Accra in this evening's Kabudo here in Cape Coast. Director of Ghana Boxing Federation, Mr. Jojo FC with us here. Let's just hear from what this show is about and what it means for Ghana Boxing Federation and Ghana Boxing going forward as we miss the Olympics. Are we returning Los Angeles 2028?
Well, it's one of the strategies to, identify more talent as we go around the regions. So, as part of the, 60th Fetu Afashe celebration of the people of the Central Region, Cape Coast specifically, the Regional Boxing Federation decided to put up this show, and the National, Federation also took it up to give them the little support that is needed. No, you can see, the kind of talent at display here. I'm not a thinker person anyway, but I think the coaches around will identify one or two boxers, to groom them, and then to the next stage, perhaps rope them into the national team.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jojo Epstein, Communication Director of the Ghana Boxing Federation here in Cape Coast. London Bridge, the famous London Bridge, we are fighting right here, and which Mr. Jojo Epstein says is his ancestral home. You know, if you are a journalist and you're on the SWAG platform, you know he keeps reminding us of his grandmother having an ownership of where the Cape Coast Stadium is situated.
Actually, the bridge house, that's my grandmother's house. The bridge house just behind the famous London Bridge. That's my grandmother's house.
Okay, there Mr. Jojo FC has explained it to you very well. But we are continuing with this action in round number 2. Philip Kwanzaa of Greater Accra against Richard Mensah, and Philip Kwanzaa goes again to work.
Aqua,
Oh,
please, I say to get ready for the next bout.
and the referee cautions Kwanzaa not to hit the back of the head of Mensah. It's against the rules of the sport. But the action continues in round number 2. It's a 62 kg affair here between the Greater Accra region boxer in the all blue outfit, blue top, blue down, against Richard Mensah. Mensah tries to go with the powerful left. I think Mensah is a southpaw. I've not got clarification, but his stance and how he's fighting, I believe, is a southpaw. As the action continues in round number 2. Oh, very good left there from Mensah, but Kwanzaa goes on the offensive, heaping one punishment after another. Oh, Mensah does his best. He's fighting back, but the opponent appears to be superior here. The action continues. It's Kwanzaa once again who tries to go on the offensive. But Mensah is unwavering. He is sizing up the opponent. He goes with the right jab, goes back, tries to, you know, he is trying to be tactical in this situation here because the opponent have a higher reach, and by he's receiving the beating of his life here. Oh, it's all Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa beating up Mensah. And the fans here all in support of Mensah.
Die.
End of round.
And the final round.
So there we headed to the final round, the third and the final round. And it appears Richard Mensah is stuck, rooted to his corner. I don't think he's ready to come for the third round, but the referee has come and, you know, taking him into the ring, saying something there.
He's not ready at all, for real.
We are waiting to see what will happen. But the first 2 rounds, Philip Kwanzaa has been very dominant.
He wasn't in the game at all.
Yeah, it appears. And the fans are saying it. You can see our ringside doctor is attending to Richard Mensah, who I believe cannot continue this fight. But maybe our referee believes if he's attended to, he can actually continue the fight. So he is receiving treatment from our ringside doctor here in Cape Coast, the famous London Bridge. He's the Central Regional Boxing Federation teaming up with the Ghana Boxing Federation, whose president Benakwate is here in Cape Coast.
Next bout, Janet Aqua.
And I think the fight has been stopped as predicted. Richard Mensah has been. Kwanzaa is a first victory for Greater Accra here this evening.
Now, between Philip Kwanzaa and Richard Mensah. So, winner by every stopping contest is from the red corner is Philip Kwanzaa. Philip Kwanzaa.
So there it is.
Let us applaud
Kwanzaa with the victory, and they will receive his reward for emerging victorious. Special female test between Janet Aqua and yeah, this is an exhibition bout, female exhibition bout between Janet Aqua and Louis Marie Asedu. Janet Aqua is African gold bronze medalist. Is African gold bronze medalist. She has been to the Olympic fights as well. She's known main boxer, but this is an exhibition bout. And Louis Marie Kashe Blue on Ghana or African Games of our gold medal or national team Black Bomber. We a special bout, so enjoy. Round one. Take the water. Oh yeah, I'll drink some already. I'll put on for the thing. Okay, go down. I'll put on for them. So the action continues here with our only female fight of the night, and is featuring Janet Aqua. Remember her? She is the only Ghanaian woman to ever win a medal in the history of the Africa Games. She represented Ghana in the 2023 Africa Games, which took place in Accra earlier this year. In fact, Cape Coast also hosted some of the soccer matches of the Africa Games. And Janet Aqua won bronze. She became the first Ghanaian female boxer to win a medal at the Africa Games. The males, remember, won 6 medals, 4 gold medals, 2 bronze medals, and Janet Aqua also won a medal to bring Ghana's total to 7 at the host and win Ghana's hosting of the Africa Games, the 13th Africa Games, which finished in Accra back in March. So Janet Aqua is in blue. She's taking on an opponent from, right here in the central region called Luis Maria Asedu, pardon me. This is to encourage the females in Cape Coast and around that they can also fight. It's not just for males. So that's Janet Aqua in the blue. You can see her putting out some exhibition of her ringmanship, her footwork, her skills, against the woman in the red, Asiedu.
Officer, Mr. Jojo, my small information about Ghana boxing. Well, okay, yeah. Also, Agrona, boxing, Shada, just international. Yeah, pray we say better and more. Now, better boxing. I say Omaku. Now, show up say Janet Aqua say Africa Games, bronze and light flyweight. Making her the first Ghanaian winning medal at international competition of that repute. And boxing, after Yedi Ebasro, call girl now, also my entertainment, and I say, here for it's Ghana boxing and good body foundation, and be an I think you come a long way, and that's so Mr. Chinto. Let's applaud them and then pat, give them a special pat on the back. Yes, Mr. Jojo. Second start, round 2.
So round 2 is here. And if you heard in the background during the break, the Jojo FC explaining to the people around who Janet Aqua is, the woman in the blue. In a special exhibition here with Lois Marie Asiedu of the Central Region in a female fight. That's the light flyweight category. The action ongoing. Janet Aqua in the blue, taking it easy, landing some pretty nice shots. Good shoulder from Janet Aqua. Clearly exhibiting her skills, her experience, proving, and down goes Asiedu. But I think that was a slip. I think Asiedu actually also is coming from Accra, sorry. And down she goes once again from a powerful punch from Janet Aqua. And our referee gives him the standing count. Lois Marie Asiedu in trouble here, round number 2. But she's cleared by our referee to continue. You can see clearly she has Fit Square Gym at the back of her jersey, and Fit Square Gym is in Accra. I know Janet Aqua also trains out of the Wisdom Gym, if I'm not wrong, under the tutelage of Coach Asari. And she's punishing Asiedu here. Asiedu fights out of his square. Whose coach, head trainer, Coach Latekwe Late, an assistant coach of the Black Bombers, is here in Cape Coast with us. As round number 2 comes to an end. Janet Aqua on your screens at the minute.
That is Alfred Kote. Prepare for the next half.
And
DJ Marvelous.
our eccentric ring girl once again
Second search. Last and the final round.
and Janet Aqua impressing the crowd here with her skills, her ring skills, her ringmanship, her footwork, and other an exhibition of football boxing artistry. There we go, the final stanza in this particular women's exhibition bout here in Cape Coast. It is the Fetu Afashie 2024 Boxing Bonanza here in the Central Regional Capital. And currently on going, you can see Janet Aqua putting up some very great, ducking skills there against Asiedu, and you can hear the ringside announcer telling the people here about the great skills of Janet Aqua.
Dusty.
So, Janet Aqua,
freestyler.
yeah, and she's exhibiting her good, and the fans around, all praising Janet Aqua and her opponent for their beautiful fights here in this particular night's affair here in Cape Coast. Janet Aqua versus Lois Marie Asiedu, female flyweight exhibition bout here. And there goes the end of their show.
Boxing is not an easy game.
That was fight number 7 of our show tonight. And gradually, we are drawing closer to the end of the whole Caputo here in Cape Coast.
It's a draw.
And surprisingly, to many, it's been declared a draw.
Boxers come back here. Wakotena Wakodo, since Alamabaya to make a car. One of young boys, Famo, young boys, Mr. Bass and Fire to make a car. From one day, 12 years, from 6 to 10 years. 6 to 10 years. But any Masawa black, come on, blah, blah, blah. But you pass 6 years, between 6 and 10, come on, come here. One blah. Yes. One. A winner, there's a word. Yes, 1, 2. Quick. 3.
Hey, girls.
3. Come on, enter.
There should be 3
4.
girls. Exactly, yeah. 3 girls. Oh, why all
4,
girls?
5. Okay. to our sponsor, JL Properties. JL Properties. The chairman of JL Properties, Dr. Oles Lindsay. We have Bank Enterprise, Stationery and more. Nana Sinahi, Nana Kuku Akiyesu the first. Then we have CCMA. They are the main sponsors of this official assisted boxing bout. The next bout. Okay, then Ali Muhammad versus Ahmed. Report to the ring now. Another fighter, Abbas Papa. So Khalid Mohammed, Alfred Kote. Alfred Kote, Black Bomber. No, tell them what couldn't even crack. And pay for a whole accuracy. It's here in your temperature. They are here. Round one.
So it's up
Africa
the ultimate fight of tonight's show here at London Bridge in Cape Coast.
Wow, that's a nice one to the
We
body
saw
of Khalid
a landing
Mohammed.
break in which
Good job.
we had
Yeah, that's Khalid.
a musical, a dance competition, you know, for the
Yeah, good shot
kids
to the
around.
body of Kote. Wow.
Okay, nice one. Nice one. Nice
So
one.
in
Nice
this
one.
particular encounter, Alfred Kote, a member of the Black Bombers who also fought during the Africa Games in the blue, is up against Khalid Mohammed in the red. Is a
That is Alfred
71.
Kote. Alfred Kote, the weight
71 kg category, and Kote with a quick
4, 5,
squad KD there
7,
as our referee
8.
gives
And your referee, I can wish you more. Why would I go to Wakubium?
Khalid Mohammed, the standing count. Kote with another powerful right there. He goes with the left.
Khalid, no, so we're
Oh.
doing your eye and what they.
Alfred Kote,
That's Khalid.
don't minding the reach and height advantage of Khalid. He's
Nice one,
A
Kote.
good one
Kote to the body
from
again.
Alfred Kote.
Alfred Kote in the blue
Alfred Kote.
A black bomber. Exhibiting all the skills here.
Watch out there, or Black Bomber. Khalid, Imped, obey, you know who there on Yard the Cry. We're free not Chenagin. Khalid Mohammed, no, Osheko Court. Alfred Kote Shepu. Amateur team. Since I Khalid Nenya below. Wait, Papa call. Album. As one.
Okay. So Kote still dominating
Wait,
this
Wait,
round
wait.
number one. He goes again.
After the Khalid
Khalid Mohammed, the man in the red.
Khalid Yanana Papa.
up against it here, but he comes, goes to the body of Kote. Kote responds with a good right jab, but gets out of the way. Kote definitely knows that he's fighting against a taller opponent with a longer reach. So he's not standing at all. He's just hitting and running.
After Kote
with another right jab there. Khalid Mohammed holding on to his punch. He tries to take to the opponent, and he goes again, and there goes the bell for the end of round number 1 of this 71 kg category. Is a light middleweight division. It's actually the middleweight division, I think. 71 kg. Afrekote, remember, he competed for Ghana during the Africa Games. He was unfortunate not to win a medal, but he put up a real show. He also went to Italy. Series. Unfortunately, no Ghanaian boxer was able to qualify for the Olympic Games, which ended last month in Paris, France. But he is still here. He is still determined to improve and hopefully be able to do well for Ghana in
your motto they be Africa bomber member. Yeah, we found the kind of motto they be.
So we are set for round number 2.
Yeah, we are them a good. Yeah, what about call them Yan Epapa Ora Mensa. Of a Cape Youth Development Association. Yeah, baby, it's a and I am president of the Ghana
Boxing referee. Once again, have an issue with the somebody at ringside, and he has got it sorted out now. He makes the fight continue here. It's Afrekote versus Khalid Mohammed. Afrekote in the blue, a Ghana national boxing team fighter against Khalid Mohammed, a rising star who is also keen to be recognized and called to the national team. It's a 71 kg contest here at the 2024 Fetu Afasia Boxing Bonanza. Oh, Khalid goes to where? Goes to the body. Khalid is arriving in this fight now. But Afrekote once again, a double combination there from Afrekote.
Khalid Jalenado, a good one to the chin of
Khalid. Determined to get into the fight here as he's taking the fight to the opponent, but after Kote, where there's a storm. So the show continues in round number 2 of this 71 kg contest here in Cape Coast, the Central Regional Capital of Ghana. As Khalid Mohammed throwing some punches here, landing some too, unlike in the previous round. There he goes to the body. Oh, good show there from Khalid Mohammed. But Afrekote response. It's a very, very good fight here between two boxers who are both determined to put up a good show for their fans. Afrekote with a very good right hook there. Afrekote, as you can see clearly, is a southpaw, but he's doing well with the right too. Khalid Mohammed also goes to the body. Both boxers trying their best to take the fight to the opponent end. Khalid complains about a punch to the head, the back of the head there, but the fight continues in this round number 2. Alfred goes again. It's Kote versus Mohammed.
Khalid is going in.
A 71 kg fight action here in Cape Coast.
Good one from Busaj.
Brought to you by KA Sports Boxing, where
Nice one.
once there is a fight action,
Say,
you got to be on this channel. And our referee gives a standing count to
6.
Khalid Mohammed once again as he was caught by the powerful jab of Alfred Kote. Alfred goes again. Khalid also comes for it. Khalid definitely is showing that he's no one who Koto here to an opponent who is vastly experienced more than him. Alfred Kote. Multiple combinations there from Alfred Kote. And there goes the bell for the end of round number 2 here in Cape Coast. Khalid Mohammed did his best to come into that round number 2 and fight, but Alfred Kote once again showed who was the more experienced of the two.
Today, on the way, out there, the position. Cut Mohammed corner.
So here is the
Last round.
the third and final round of this very 71 kg contest between
Khalid to the body of
man from Accra, Alfred Kote, against Khalid Mohammed, the man in the red, who is trying to be recognized by the national boxing team selectors. A very good right jab there again from Kote, but referee had an issue there and wants them to look at their feet, to watch their feet, that is, when meeting, you know. But the show continues. And this is, I think, the penultimate fight of our night show here today. Khalid fighting, putting up a show, trying to go take the fight to Kote, but Kote, as always, is ready.
Khalid.
On my fight program I have here, I just have one more fight to come. That's between Israel Apia and Isaka Moro at the 65 kg category. But currently it's the 71 kg going on between Alfred Kote, who is in the blue and goes to work once again.
That's good,
Kote.
Alfred.
But Khalid keeps coming forward. The man with the longer reach, the higher height. Is the third and final round of this particular fight. Fetu Afashi, the traditional Cape Coast Festival, 2024 edition, and this is the fight
boxing at 60.
ongoing.
60 boxing.
It's a frequent, you know, occurrence we've seen these days.
National president. Good one from Khalid.
The Adan Asawutu Festival of the people of Adan also witnessed a fight night. And Kote fell onto the ropes there, I think, from a punch from Khalid, but the referee never scored it. KD, which means it was a slip.
Isaka Moro.
But the show continues. Alfred Kote in the blue against Khalid Mohammed in the red. It's a 71 kg contest.
Alfred Kote Mohammed.
In this particular fight show brought to you by the Ghana Boxing Federation and the Central Regional Boxing Federation. And it's on KA Sport Boxing. Here as the fight comes to a close. With just one more fight to go, and we call it a night here in Cape Coast. Enter into the night of festivities here in the Central Regional Capital. And you can see Alfred Kote, the man in the blue, acknowledging the cheers of the crowd while the two boxers sportsmanship.
I have a fair decision. 2-1. Blue declared the winner.
And it's a split 2-1 victory for Alfred Cote, the experienced national team boxer who participated in the 2023 Africa Games which took place in Accra back in March this year. And you can see Khalid Mohammed was there. He has done so very well.
Big enterprise, yeah, that's it.
He has nothing to be ashamed of. He's one for the future, and the authorities must rope him into the national team and train him. He has all the skills, the body, and the determination.
Adolfo Ogaman, Adolfo Hina Yeshe Waha, Afeshe at 60 Boxing Night. And you bring your national president, Ghana Boxing Federation, Mr. Bernard Cote. Owaha, young boy, Seman Blolabano, Onion, Abeche, and South Kakra. If we are your presentation, Katabiuha from Cape Coast Development Association. When you are Ghana Boxing Federation Central Region, and your partner, this. After assistant boxing party, the babe. Young boy said, Pleasant is around.
Hello? Hello? First of all, I wanted to say a very good evening to everyone here, especially the chiefs around,
I wanted to say.
colleagues, and all supporters in the boxing industry that has come here to witness exactly what is going on here. Especially to the media men around who have come from far away from Accra to witness exactly what is also going on here. I will be very brief. I don't want to talk too much, but just to say that I am really touched with what I've come to witness today. We have the belief that when we talk of boxing, it is only Accra. But today, me myself, as a president of Ghana Boxing Federation, I've come to realize that it is not only Accra. Today, what I've come to witness, I can tell you that we have the men.
Does that take you home? DJ, Mike. DJ Mike. On my sound.
So you can see our dignitaries in the ring, led by the Ghana Boxing Federation President, Mr. Benanquote, in the blue, up and down as we call it in the local parlance, the political suit. He's turned his back to the camera now as they waiting for for some technical issues to be resolved before he makes a presentation to to the Central Regional Boxing Federation, you can see on your shorts some of the items on the canvas, which our camera, you know, is not capturing well at this point in time. But you can see it's coming to. You can see the gloves and other boxing equipment, training items, you know, to support the promotion and development of the sport in this part of the country. It's a determination by the Ghana Boxing Federation to extend the sport to all corners of this country. And as I told you, 2 weeks from today, 20th September, in the Volta Regional Capital, we will be there again for a regional boxing fiesta just like this. Let's listen to Mr. Kwate do the presentation.
As I was saying, in fact, when I came to Central Region today, what I've gone to see there, I can tell you that Mr. Walker needed to be supported more. Because looking at the office he has established, it is not every region that when you go there, you get to see boxing office. So today, on behalf of the entire board members of the Ghana Boxing Federation and myself, Mr. Walker, today I stand in the presence of everybody to tell you that you have done a very good work. And I can promise you that everywhere we find ourselves, when you call on us, we'll come and make sure we support you. On that note, I have this gift, Mr. Fsika. For the good work you have done, the entire members of the Ghana Boxing Federation says you have done a lot for Central Region, and you've done a lot for the Federation too as well. So we are presenting this. Yes, we are presenting this education to you. Secondly, we also have with us a very nice picture that we wanted to present to you too. And then this one too. In fact, this actually symbolizes the friendship with you as a Boston body. Give me the good medal. In addition to that, we, the members of the Ghana Boxing Federation, can never leave here without presenting the medal for you. Walker, today we are standing here in the presence of everybody to tell you that you do all. You have done a very, very good. Can I also see Mr. Atta? Mr. Atta. Mr. Atta, in fact, you know that you are from Accra, but I can tell you on authority that we've been monitoring all going of strategy when it comes to issues of. Today, I stand before everybody to tell you that you've done a very good work. And everywhere we find ourselves, when you call on us, we'll listen to you and make sure we support you. Thank you very much. I present actually show appreciation for what you have done for Mother Ghana and then Central Region. Oh. And thank you very much. And for no, we haven't finished. In fact, we can't do boxing without equipment. Because we needed equipment to actually develop the boxing. We can only develop the boxing, that is when we have the necessary tools to work with. Today, I am standing in front of everybody to present an International Boxing Association glove, which is coming from the Ghana Boxing Authority to the Central Regional Boxing Federation. So, you are here to witness that.
So there you saw the presentation of a special citation, a glove, a special glove, and also a medal, gold medal to Mr. Trinto Walker, the Central Regional Boxing Federation president, who for many years has championed boxing in this part of the country and has been an executive member of the Ghana Boxing Federation severally. So aside his own presentation, there was Mr. Atta, who was also, I think he's the current executive member of the Ghana Boxing Federation for the Central Region. And he was also presented with a medal from the Ghana Boxing Federation, president on behalf of the federation. And before the gloves and equipment, bandages, you know, Accra 2023 t-shirts, which could be used by the boxers for training or ceremonial, you know, and many other equipment. These people, the Central Regional Boxing Federation will be very, very excited to have here, because it will push them so much to continue with the good work they are doing. As you heard the President Bernard Quartey say, Mr. Trinto Walker has now built an ultra-modern regional boxing office here in Cape Coast, a situation which is not present throughout the country. Even the Ghana Boxing Federation themselves in Accra, they have an office at inside the Accra Sports Stadium, but it's an office they share with other federations. And actually, it's only the Secretary General who mainly works out of that office. So Mr. Trinto Walker really has done tremendously well, and he has been rightly praised. As you know, you can see there's still our microphone in the ring is still having problems. The audio, the sound, the technical issue still ongoing. And So it's a presentation from the, I think, Cape Coast Youth Development Association, who are sponsors of this event or co-organizers of this event. You know, I could see they also built a very big statue there. I don't know who it is, if it's the chief of Cape Coast or a great of Cape Coast, but some very big, huge statue that was also unveiled, I think, this week. Wednesday was the date I saw on it, by the Omahini of Cape Coast. And they have also made a presentation to Mr. Trinto Walker, and they are about to make similar to Mr. Arthur. The two men who are pushing boxing to the apex in this particular region. Still, the mic will not work. So we'll just, you know, relay the information out here as, and the presentation is being made to So the Cape Coast Youth Development Association has also been making presentations to the boxing, you know, promoters and developers here in, and there you have the current one presented to the assemblyman for this particular electoral area, Honorable Forson, who has also done so well to make sure boxing is taking place in his electoral area, and he has also been rewarded. So Mr. Trinto Walker, in fact, about to make a presentation. So Mr. Trinto Walker makes presentation to the Cape Coast Youth Development Association, you know, officer who was making the presentation to all of them too. He has also been rewarded, and you can see him watching his, you know, plaque there. So we're still waiting for the dignitary now with the presentations, and we continue with our final Fight of Tonight show here in Cape Coast, London Bridge, the famous London Bridge. I think the first time I heard about the London Bridge was when it was mentioned in Money Galore by Amujo Leto. One of my literature in English books I read, I think that was a prose. The prose I read in secondary school, we used to call it then. Yeah, I'm okay.
The one to the assemblyman is from the Kuta electoral area.
So there we got the explanation for the final presentation there, which was done to the assemblyman for Kunto electoral area. He has also contributed a lot to the development of boxing in this particular region. So there you see the dignitaries taking photos for the album. This is a historic moment and it's been chronicled down with the shots taken. Whilst you also saw the video here from on K Sports Boxing, live from London Bridge, inside Cape Coast, Ogua, they call it the traditional name, Ogua. Here we are in Ogua. So we'll get ready for our final bout of the evening. The two boxers have been waiting for a really, really long time. But they will finally have their chance to get into this ring to battle. And I think so here we go, the final bout of tonight's show. And it is Central Region versus Western Region. They have come all the way from Takoradi to also be part of this occasion. And is our final bout. You can see clearly written on the back that of the Western Regional boxer. And the opponent in the blue top is that of the Central Region. Is our final bout of tonight's show, at least on my paper, my fight card that I have. Until they finish, then we are told that somebody also will fight, and that I don't know. But this is our final caboodle of tonight's show. So our show is currently ongoing. You are live on KA Sports Boxing. If it's boxing, live boxing from across Ghana and pretty soon from elsewhere in this world, you can be sure KA Sports Boxing will be there to bring you all the action, not just boxing, but other combat sports, kickboxing, and others. You will catch it all live here on KA Sports Boxing. But currently we are in Cape Coast, where we are doing the Fetu Afashia 2024 fight bonanza. We've had about 8 fights so far, and this is our final caboodle. We also saw the presentation of, plaques, citations, medals, gloves to deserving dignitaries, and we are having a standing count issued to the boxer from the Western Region by our referee, our sole referee of tonight's show. Meanwhile, it's still round number 1 in this particular fight between Israel Apia of the Central Region against Isaka Moro of the West. And Isaka goes to work. He goes multiple combinations there from Isaka, but Apia responds before the bell went for the end of that round number 1. sorry. Is the 65 kg category. And Israel Apia, you can see him in your shots. We are back with round number 2. Central Region versus Western Region. I see him. And the show continues here in round number 2 of our final fight of 9 here tonight. We first saw 3 juvenile exhibition bouts. Then we came to the amateurs, where we also had a female exhibition between Janet Akwa, the Africa Games bronze medalist, the first Ghanaian female to win a medal at the Africa Games, taking on Lois Maria Asiedu of the Free Square Gym in an exhibition. Then we've had a total of 4 previous amateur fights, and this is the 5th and final and fight number 9. And it's between Central Region and Western Region. The Western Region boxer is the one in the white top with the blue down, while the Central Regional boxer is in the blue top with the white down. The name, they go by the name Israel Apia of the Central Region, and you saw the Western Regional guy go with the jab there, but Apia quickly responds. Oh, a very good left jab there from Moro of the Western Region. Moro again, but Apia on the attack. The 2 boxers reposition and get a show out that way again. Apia with 2 combinations that have caught Moro and has got our referee issuing the standing count to Moro. That was a very good show there from Apia. Israel Apia. Taking a fight to Isaka Moro. 2 boxers who 2 names begin with I. But the action continues. And it's Apia still on the attack. Moro appears to be in some discomfort here. Apia goes with the right, but Moro clinches. The 2 boxers leave each other and they continue the fight. It's Moro who goes by Apia, punishing him. Apia with the crowd backing him, cheering him on. He's in the mood, and that's the second standing count of this particular round number 2. Our referee looking at Apia, giving him the counting count, and that's it. I think he has called off the fight. I think the referee has stopped the contest. He has declared Apia a winner, and the fight has been stopped. So Apia, Israel Apia of the Central Region, is your final winner of tonight's show here. As I was telling you, this is a show that is brought to you by the Central Regional Boxing Federation, with full support of the Ghana Boxing Federation, whose president has been here, was here, and we saw 3 juvenile bouts started 9th, followed by Richard Mensah versus Philip Kwanzaa, which was of course won by Philip Kwanzaa of Accra. He stopped Richard Mensah in that particular 62 kg fight. We also saw Abdul Jibril of the Central Region defeat Idris Adam Salif, in fact, won his fight against this thing. Then we also saw Clement Edu hand out a beating to Musa Lomote. Alfred Kote, a black bomber experience, took part in the Africa Games Accra 2023. Also secured a 2-1 split decision victory over Khalid Mohammed in their 71 kg fight. Before this particular last fight you just witnessed, Isaka Moro of the Western region against Israel Apia, the two boxers still in the ring waiting for their presentations, as Mr. Chinto Walker and Mr. Benakote, the president of Ghana Boxing Federation, have joined them in the ring. And we saw clearly that Israel Apia was a round 2 stoppage winner. The fight was stopped by the referee because Moro Isaka of the Western region could not withstand the incessant attacks from the man Israel Apia, bringing our show here tonight to a close, as the boxers of the Central region, all of them have joined the rest in the ring. The youngsters, the juvenile ones who started the night for us, they got in before they were told, my friend, it's not your turn here, get out of the ring. They've gone out, but all the Central regional boxers are currently in the ring, and Mr. Benakote is decorating them with medals. Israel Laye has been decorated, Israel Apia, sorry, has been decorated with his medal, and there you can see Issa Kamoro, who just lost the final fight, has also received a medal, whilst we have seen a trophy being brought in. So we will see who will be presented with the medal. That's Richard Mensah, who also lost his fight. He is also receiving a medal. All of them, in fact, are receiving medals. All the Central regional boxers who fought here tonight. We had 5 boxers in total, 4 from the Central region and 1 from the Western region. So all of them have been presented with medals for their bravado in taking on guys from Accra. They all fought against Accra boxers, and there were 3 winners, only 2 lost. So, and there Alfred Kote, the Accra boxer, Black Bomber who won, has also been called into the ring to also be presented with a medal, as well as the Africa Games bronze medalist, the first Ghanaian woman to win, and there's so far the only Ghanaian woman to win a medal at the Africa Games. That is Sarah Janet Aqua. Sarah Apiu actually was her teammate who also competed during the Africa Games, but was unfortunate not to, end up on the podium. It was only Janet Aqua who ended up on the podium and took a bronze medal for Ghana, the first female from this country to do so. So you can see all the boxers who fought tonight, aside the juvenile boxers in the ring currently, being decorated with medals by the president of Ghana Boxing Federation, Mr. Benakote. And a trophy is also going to be presented, I think, to the Central Regional team for their performance here tonight. So we'll see. We are here, we'll witness, we'll see who will receive this trophy and for what they have been rewarded with. I know the Central Regional guys won 3 fights with 2 victories to the Accra guys. Alfred Kote was a winner from Accra. Mr. Quarter still have more medals to issue out. And one of the officials in the black is the one now receiving the medal. Another medalist. I think this is a boxer who for this Khalid Mohammed. Khalid Mohammed has also been decorated. He's the guy who fought Afrekote. And this is Jibril, also from Accra. He lost. He was disqualified. Abdul Jibril Mohammed, who was disqualified when he fought Driss Adam Salif of the Central Region. So all boxers who fought in the amateurs, I think there were 8 amateur boxers, 4 fights in all. They've all been decorated here tonight. It appears the females whose fight was just an exhibition are the only ones who have not been decorated, as well as the juvenile, the kids. They also have not received medals, although they all got packages. But for the 4 fights we had, the 8 boxers have all received medals. And Western Region, Central Region, the host. This is a host and win affair for Central Region, because it's so unfortunate our mic at ringside is still not working, but we can see that Mr. Kwate is making a presentation to the Western Regional team who have emerged the winners out here tonight, securing victories in 3 of the 4 main fights, the amateur fights. They won 3 of them. Only Afrekote, the Black Bomber, the Africa Games, experienced boxer, won from the Greater Accra guys here tonight. So Central Region have been crowned the champions of tonight's Fetu Afashie 2024 Boxing Bonanza, which came to you live from London Bridge here in the Central Regional Capital, Cape Coast. As usual, you were live on KA Sports Boxing. If it's Boxing Combat Sports live presentation, you can trust KA Sports to bring it to you live wherever across Ghana. And as I told you, tomorrow there is some show in Accra. Before you realize KA Sports Boxing is showing it to you. Next week, there are many shows in Accra. Next week, Friday, we are at Kabik Fight Night. Then the following day, we are also in Treehouse Restaurant inside Nyaniba Estates in Osu, where there will be Daniel Gosh competing for the WBO Africa Bantamweight Championship against Voodoo Hersi of Benin. 2 weeks from today, 20th September, in whole Volta region, we will be there again to bring you the Volta regional version of this fight night you saw here tonight. So until we come again to you, this has been a presentation of KA Sports Boxing from London Bridge in Cape Coast. We say bye-bye and stay tuned. We'll continue bringing you more boxing show. My name is Prince Donuleiku. You can call me Donus Corner. Thank you.